Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk Ondo Finance a day before the crypto summit in Washington, D.C. This will be one of the more pressing matters, I think, in terms of all cryptocurrency. What comes from the top? What comes from the leaders of crypto meeting with Donald Trump in that advisory panel, board, whatever you want to call it? It's going to be really relevant as well for Ondo because of what they look to do. American made. Also, the conversation to be had is that SWI is now being added. So what is going to be next domino to fall? Will it be Ondo? Will it be HBAR? Time will tell. I think there's a lot of them that are going to be included. However, the ones that have been named already, Cardano, XRP, Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's going to be the big storyline as we see what trickles down from this meeting tomorrow. I will be doing a live stream to cover kind of the executive orders today, so if you are watching this video, make sure you check that one out after. However, I do want to get into the conversation with Ondo as we look into the chart. Also, Ondo has the potential right now to surge and almost more than double, in my opinion, as we see the total value locked, hitting a key milestone. I personally think, and this is not financial advice, I will tell you guys that I do talk crypto every single day, and I do have a lot of conviction plays. When it comes down to the markets right now, we have the most bullish climate that we've ever had for trading crypto. Why is Ondo, why is cryptos that bring actual real-world value and a developmental kind of process to this whole argument, why are they not doing well? Okay, and I don't want to say they're not doing well because they are. I think that we have very high expectations across the board. I think we're kind of spoiled, if you will. So maybe a little born on third base mentality. It's an analogy that you can use, but I do think this is something where not just Ondo, but Ondo falls in that category where they are ripe for the taking, in my opinion. What they want to do with real-world assets is truly, truly out of this world. I just made there's a very detailed post I made on X with all of the numbers. If you guys don't follow me on X, make sure you do. I do post a lot of numbers on there. So make sure you check out that post as we talk about kind of what Ondo brings to the table. But moving forward with real-world assets, Ondo is my clear-cut pick. I think that what we have with the Ripple partnership, that's a big one moving forward as well. And as they look to get into the deploying the Ondo chain, Wall Street 2.0, there's a lot of catalysts waiting in the wings for Ondo Finance, where I don't want to kind of get ahead of myself, put the cart before the horse, but this is something where in crypto, the only thing that's certain in crypto is there's no certainties, okay? But I do think with Ondo Finance, it may be the safest play, maybe outside of Chainlink, in my personal opinion, for future gains. And this is not me telling you guys to go out and buy Ondo. You do what's best for you. It's not financial advice, but I will tell you guys my feelings. And for Ondo, they are very strong. So that's where I am today. Let's talk some numbers. Let's get down into it. I do want to show the charts right now, and we'll look at Ondo right now as we have seen a little bit of a 1% day up into the green, 1.27 to be exact at the time of recording. It's something where you see a little bit of green candles, which that's always good to see. However, it's still not the levels we were at above $2 that we had back in December. And it's something where you look at Ondo on a pullback, very, very attractive in my personal opinion. Also, I'm showing you guys this chart on BTCC. If you guys are looking for a new exchange out there, one of the partners I have on this channel, there is a link down below. One of the oldest exchanges that has been around, very reputable. And if you are United States based, you can trade spot and futures on this platform. So check out BTCC down below. There is a link if you want to get involved. They have some promotions with signing up with that link. So that's something that you could take advantage of as well. Just make sure it's right for you and do your own due diligence, okay? But as we get further into the argument, I want to share with you guys kind of this feature on the Ondo TVL. This is something where we look into real-world assets, down 45% from the November 2024 high. This is where we've had a rebound as Ondo was trading at $1.60. That was almost a 30% increase from its lowest level. However, we have seen a little bit of a pullback even further. But this is the big key factor I want to talk about. Ondo's ecosystem, according to DeFi Llama, the TVL locked up in that ecosystem has surpassed $1 billion for the first time. Now, that is a significant increase. We went from $541 million to over $1 billion since the start of the year. Now, that is something where you look into the two tokenized assets, the Ondo short-term U.S. Treasuries Fund and the U.S. dollar yield token that currently holds over $1 billion in its combined assets. And this is something as we look into what's happening at the White House Crypto Summit. that when you see what's going on and you see the yields that are going to be had by Ondo, this is something where we could see a lot of price influence from what's coming down from it, okay? We look at World Liberty Financial. I do show that graphic from time to time of what World Liberty Financial holds. They hold over 300,000 Ondo tokens. That's valued well over 400K, and it's one of the top donors to the Trump Inauguration Committee. Now, why is that relevant? Well, put in perspective, so is SWE. SWE sponsored that inauguration ball, and now we see SWE looking to be added to World Liberty Financial. There's a lot of speculation that's going to be had down the road. Will they be involved with the Strategic Reserve? Will the Strategic Reserve actually get implemented? Will it get through Congress? Time will tell. If anything, I don't fade the president. And that's kind of where we stand today. Real world assets, as we've been talking about it for over a year on the channel, they are very much poised to blossom in 2025 and beyond. I think we're going to get at least a 4-year runway where Trump and what he's doing with crypto is absolutely going to explode. I think right now, though, you talk about kind of the gap, the CME gap that we have with Bitcoin. You could talk about the fear and greed index. You can talk about kind of all the volatility, all the headlines, all the macro that involves cryptocurrency. This is a very rocky moment in crypto in terms of its evolution, okay? And I think Ondo, despite being ripe for the taking, ready to roll, if you will, they are waiting in the wings, because I think what needs to happen next is we need to have some decisive confidence to expand the adoption within crypto. Right now, it's seemingly looking like it's almost the same traders. We're all just fighting in the same body of water for, who has the most land. Excuse me. And that's unfortunate, because there are a lot of strong plays, a lot of strong utility plays, a lot of strong convictions out there, and no crypto can actually really do what they set out to do because we have all of this resistance from a sentiment standpoint, and nobody's really truly looking to have confidence in the markets today. So as we look at Ondo, that falling wedge that is going on, we have had that downward trend that usually is followed up by a breakout. Everything's setting up to be bullish. All of the technicals, everything about Ondo, in terms of just the macro, in terms of the sentiment, in terms of kind of all the topics, I can probably run off 5 things at the top of my head on why Ondo should be exploding right now, similar to what we saw XRP do, SWE, all of the other cryptos right now. Even when you look at HBAR, one of the American-made cryptos that was at 4 or 5 cents earlier this year when we talked about it, and now it hit all-time highs, hitting 40 cents. And that's something to be very, very, very happy with. Actually, maybe not all-time highs for HBAR, but yearly highs for HBAR. And that's kind of what it comes down to, right? If HBAR can do that multiple in such a short window of time, what do you think Ondo is going to do when all of the stars align and we get the consensus across the board that crypto is on the upswing? I think when the alts start to take off, Ondo is going to be one of the direct benefactors. There is a short list that I have, and that's my list of cryptos that I like. You guys, like I said, I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto, but Ondo Finance is one of my strongest conviction plays for 2025. So I felt relevant to share this video and this discussion with you guys. As always, appreciate you tuning in. We do talk crypto every single day. If you want more crypto news and information, we do cover all the major headlines and all of the events going on within the wide world of cryptocurrency. Make sure you give me a follow and subscribe here on YouTube as well as on X. My handle is in the bottom left of your screen. Appreciate you guys. Check out BTCC down below. There is a link, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.